I've heard that was Ascension sword that Starpunk swung and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for combat, do ya? The JRPG's Tales of Destiny, the language will be Japanese. The frustrated guy streaming PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try. This game was published by Namco. We're giving it just one go. A party wipe and it will all be over. I hope that we do not get stuck running in circles saying fuck. Cole's here to help and he is no pushover. PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try. Our 269th game starts tonight. That's pretty nice. If it goes too long, I'll be feeling pretty gloomy. Because this time next Saturday I'll leave my job and be on vacay. Time to stream Boku no Natsuyasumi. PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try, PS1 try. Okay. That was a bad idea. I only got needed to do that. But I did it. It's done. Let's play Tales of Destiny. I don't really need to introduce the game anymore. I did it there. In an adventuresome way. I was so big. Colin says, holy shit, that was incredible. You didn't know my beard has so much white in it. Yeah, no, it's... Since I was a fucking teenager, that's been there. Thank you, Colin. I'm realizing now I fucked up on the other verses. It's supposed to always go into PS1 try. And I'm glad I got to work in a rhyme for Natsuyasumi. Hop in later, being lazy, watch from bed. That's cool. This guy's a better singer than I am. That was fun. Back in the early days of PS1 try, I read a poem before everyone. Maybe for a while, I'll do a song parody for everyone. Credit for the first half of the first verse of that has got to go to Colin. He wrote that in our Discord. Which, if you watch these, join in. Did the karaoke part of the track come through? It looked like it did on the desktop audio. Hello? Hey, Cole. Did you miss the song? I mean, I wouldn't say miss, but... You ready to tune in time? Oh. I don't know why Posh Wank can't post links.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Oh. Trying to link the Discord. I thought he was a mod. Can one of you guys mod him?
I don't know. Let me see.
I think I got a long video in which I can.
I don't think I can.
Image moderation settings. No, I can't. And I just lost my chat. Whoops.
It can ban him.
No, can you unban him so we can talk again?
He's not banned. He just can't.
Yeah. He was timed out, yeah.
For 5 seconds, though. It was not.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a mod now. Let me, how do I pop that out? There we go. I also hope that karaoke track doesn't get flagged somehow in a, copyright thing, and then this whole video gets muted.
It could happen.
Custom. Oh. I don't want to change any of this. Well, I can change some of the colors. Yeah, so Tales of Destiny. It's a JRPG.
I believe this is the second Tales game, but it could be the third. But I also am pretty sure that they're like Final Fantasy, and the only ones that have like continuations of story are like Tales of Destiny 2.
Leonard Cohen's fucking Wormfoot. Yeah, Leonard Cohen can't sue me, but I did the karaoke for the Rufus Wainwright version because it has about 9 seconds of music before the lyrics start. The Leonard Cohen one is about 1.5 minutes. Kete or random. Ooh, random names. Well, this guy's name is supposed to be Ston. It's giving us a lot of different randoms names. It could be Bagaede. It could be Sasahe. I wonder how random these are. The Komene. But I don't want it to be that.
Komome?
It should be P. S. One Tora. PS1 Tora.
I kind of feel like it maybe should be like PA Tora. Like that's more Japanese, right? Like to cut off the shorten both words and squish them together. PA Tora. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, was there like what the shorthand for the PlayStation was in Japanese?
No idea.
Like I'm stowing away on a ship. I think they just knocked me out.
I can't read it. Going too fast. That's fine. You don't. I don't need to read any of it.
At least yet. There might be a time when it's like, oh, you need to go tell the king that the dragon woke up, or whatever this is gonna be about. There's a sentient sword. That's all I know. Ston's gonna swing it. It's gonna please the Lord. Or anger the Lord, who knows? Killing God is a thing you do in a lot of JRPGs.
Yeah, no, right, like, you might piss God off with your sword so bad that you have to kill him.
I think it was like a weird adventure game we played a while ago where we pissed off God and she sent us to hell, and then we got a game over pretty shortly after that.
Yeah, I don't really know the story of this game, but in general, Tales games seem to have you sort of like subverting holy authority pretty frequently.
I blame Perry for that. I know he sort of introduced the West to Japan. I don't know how much religion he brought with him, or if that came later. But certainly, like, Western church things in Japanese games are there's a lot more Western churches in Japanese games than there are in Japan.
That's true. I think it's partly because sort of like a lot of these games don't take place in Japan, right?
True.
And like Japan very much feels like they have their own religions you wouldn't find, and that they're better than everyone else's, and that you wouldn't find them in some random kingdom. And so some random kingdom is just going to be like vaguely Christian because that's what foreigners are like, right?
Yeah. And also, that's true. I wouldn't know where to find like a Shinto shrine. I'm sure they're out there in America, but probably not very often.
Right, exactly. Also it's like more vaguely Europe, right? Like they're going medieval on a lot of these things, so it's like
yeah. And I really wouldn't know where to look for Shinto shrines like in England or France.
Probably a couple, right?
Yeah. Certainly, I think anywhere with a large expat population is gonna have some. I mean, honestly, like, without Google or something, I wouldn't know where to find Shinto shrines in Japan, but I feel like you'd stumble upon them.
I think, yeah, you probably have.
There'll be some just in, like, suburban neighborhoods and places.
Places you might find a church in America. Although generally more like nature focused and cooler and less commentary about like masturbation and whether or not to do it.
If there is, it might be more in favor.
I wonder. I don't know anything about like what young Japanese boys are told religion-wise about like jerking off.
I also wonder how much like Shinto's even practiced in like 2018.
My understanding,
I feel like a lot of it is it's pretty secular country.
I think it's pretty similar to the United States, where you don't really believe it or anything, but maybe you still go to like mass on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So like people show up for certain things and like go to certain festivals or whatever. But like, yeah.
It's only because it's an excuse to get together. Everyone's doing it, so why not? Japan's got their festival game fucking down though. They got festivals for everything.
It's true.
They love their matsuris. I don't know if I should pluralize a Japanese word like that, but
I mean, it's weird either way. So wait, you're on some sort of like living ship? I haven't really been paying attention.
I don't know if it's living or just a very coolly designed airship. But it seems like I was caught stowing away and they're making me work.
It's pretty good, like, turn of events. Like, you get a job. They didn't, like, chop your dick off and throw you off the ship.
Yeah.
Like...
Which that's... You don't need to do... You could either one of those, I think, is punishment enough.
Monster! The monster's talking.
Can't go back out there because there's monsters.
This game doesn't have too many content.
No, I don't think I want to go that way because there's monsters.
You have a tail, right? Yeah, you're like a weird guy.
Zidane had a tail. Actually, I think he kind of was. He was like an actor thief, kidnapper. Zidane was very weird.
Everyone's getting murdered.
Talk to him and take something off him. Those boxes are in the way. It's impassable. Oh, are they not impassable? I moved one of them. These are not impassable cardboard boxes. This might be a puzzle.
What a puzzle.
That I may have fucked up already. Oh no, I can pull too, okay.
Yeah, all the Tales games I've ever played have had junk you had to do in dungeons that like were like this, and that they like vaguely resembled a puzzle, but it's more just busy work than anything, you know?
Like even Pokemon will fucking hit you with like sliding block puzzles.
that you can fuck up and have to like.
Yeah, go to bed.
Okay, so I think I got something when I checked that table.
Yeah, something will ten irete, which is what it always says in an RPG when you pick something up.
Jimon, Tokugi. Oh, these are like, I guess the commands I can put on. Sobi. I don't know if these are items or what.
Sobi, I'm pretty sure is like equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are
That's
stuff
like
I have.
your different
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, I have a cloak attached.
Hazusu might be like auto equip.
Makes sense. And then Seiteki,
Unequipped, maybe. I don't know.
items. I have an apple. I have a Ningo.
Yeah, Hazusu's like removed, so. Oh wait,
bet
Hazusu's removed.
Okay. I bet I picked up an apple from that table. That makes sense. It looked like it was in a dining area.
Probably.
Well, I had
Mystery
the cloak.
solved.
Hey, there's a sword over there. Are there lights here? I don't think so. Ooh, ah! Something, 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 something. Oh, sword stalking. Nanda. The sword's name is Demorosu? Demurosu? Demolos?
Yeah, I don't know. Demorosu. Or Demu Rosu. Demulos. It's Demolos. I don't know.
Oh, and it made a Wario noise. I'm gonna match circle for now, because I have to actually press circle to attack. It's not a turn-based game. Which might make trickier fights where we have to do specific things a little tough to see. There's fights, there's guys with like elemental strengths and weaknesses.
Nothing you can't get past with a little grinding.
It's true. But, as has happened in several others, you don't know if you're under-leveled until you lose the fight.
You gotta preemptively grind. As soon as you see an inn, just, you know, wander around.
Here.
Get beefy.
Oh, it's the apple room. I got another
It is,
apple.
Apples.
Can I... Is apple infinite? I want to stock up on apples.
Yeah, like, do this for an hour. Just like, why not?
You may have a limit on the number of things you can get. Apparently, food items go in your food sack. And your food sack, I guess, is used to automatically replenish HP after battles. So it seems worthwhile to have a shitload of apples.
But maybe they're really bad healing.
Well, if it's like the first one you get, I'm sure it is, you know, potion level.
Maybe it's sub potion. Maybe it's like 10 HP.
Actually, I think I saw the number 15 when I looked at it. I like this music. Fantasia was better. We're talking American Idol singers in my chat. Is that what's happening here?
No, it's a different Tales game. Tales of Fantasia. I think it's the first one. I didn't play much of it.
It's Fantasia Barano, spelled her name with an F, not a PH. And Ruben stuttered. It's better than Fantasia anyway. He would have fucking, he would have knocked my PS1 Try song out of the park. How much it would cost to commission him to sing that? Probably tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, probably quite a bit.
So, yeah, like, sure to sub, get those bits in. We'll get Ruben stuttered. Sing the PS1 Try song. It's our donation goal. $10,000. I do wish I was playing this in English, but it is what it is. I got Final Fantasy VII in English. Now that worked out.
How many apples are you going for?
I have 15.
Probably. You're probably good.
I still have 15. 15 might be the limit of things you can carry. I wonder how many times I did that beyond 15.
Well, I'm glad I said something.
Yeah. Oh shit. I'm getting attacked by 3 things here. Oh, but if they're next to each other, I just keep mashing. If I get more distance, do I do more damage? I don't think so. When those guys were all grouped up like that, I hit them both. So maybe there's an element of timing there where...
I would say, yeah, that's about like as deep as it gets, is like timing, like in using your special move at a time to like get a bunch of guys. Like, I don't know, maybe on the harder difficulties or something, these games are super deep, but in my experience, they've always been like pretty straightforward action RPGs.
So all the Tales games have pretty similar like combat systems to what you're seeing here?
Yeah, I mean, the modern ones are 3D, and so like they'll have 3D movement, and like they're more complicated or whatever, but it is in general the same. Sort of like Final Fantasy, like one of the threads that really ties together Tales games is sort of like they all kind of control the same. I mean, that was true for Final Fantasy, like up until, you know, I don't know, recently when it kind of went off
Yeah.
into a road trip. But you know,
Yeah.
like
It's like even by 10, the ATB system was gone. Something totally turn-based.
sure, but you still had to, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like some of the earlier Final Fantasy games didn't have the ATB either, so like,
Yeah. Just a brief I don't know which. I don't know. I don't know Final Fantasies before the PlayStation ones. Do you know offhand, like, which Final Fantasy, or even in chat, like, which one was the first one to have ATB?
I believe it's 4. Cube Bear probably knows. But I think it was 4.
Oh, I was holding up and I did a different looking attack.
Yeah, and they'll be like flying it. Oh, yeah, you've already encountered flying enemies. Like, I think you'll get stuff that juggles people a little bit.
Yeah. I'm getting XP, gold, and lens in every fight.
Yeah, like gold is the money, and all of them sort of like Gil. I don't know. Namco, or yeah, Tails kind of feels like Namco's Final Fantasy to me, except they crank them out. They make like one of those every year.
How frequent do Dragon Quests come out?
Like main numbered ones, not that often. 11 just came out, or maybe 12, 11 or 12.
Okay.
It's coming out in America though, like this September. I'm looking forward to it.
I remember way back in the day, you were, pretty sure this was you, were trying to get a Japanese version of one of them. It just came out, and you really wanted to play it.
I don't believe that was...
Might have been James then?
I've enjoyed Dragon Quest over the years, but I've never really been on like the cutting edge like that with them. I came to the series pretty late. My favorite is Dragon Quest V, although I've never finished any of them.
I'm waiting for Legend of the Gaia 3.
Maybe we could get the rights.
Yeah,
Make it ourselves. Yeah. Like, it would be easy to make a game as good as those old games.
Yeah. Oh, you could 100% do it in RPG Maker.
Well, no, it
RPG
needs to be
Maker's pretty
shitty.
deep.
It needs to be shitty 3D.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it in Unity with some, like, bad anime models
I can make those.
to look guy away.
Actually, it'd be pretty fun to try to, like, you know, sort of a trend in indie gaming anyway is like the D-makes. It can be fun to make, like, shitty Final Fantasy VII, like, stacked diamond sort of models.
Yeah, no, I mean, it hasn't really happened yet, but sort of, you know, one of the things that might happen is sort of like pixels will give way to early 3D as early 3D becomes the new nostalgia, you know?
Yeah.
But I think early 3D is kind of like weird enough that that might not happen.
I think to some extent you see that in like computer games a little bit, like you get like Dusk or whatever.
No, right. Every once in a while, there's a game that like goes for that era, but it's not. It's not like pixel art was, you know, where there's just an explosion of people using that style.
And I feel like it's mostly FPSs that do it. I'm thinking like Dusk, Devil Daggers goes for that aesthetic.
Yeah, there was a indie game that I don't know if it's any good or not, but it was very deliberately like going for a PS1 Silent Hill kind of look.
Oh, and also fucking I forget the name of it. There's another one I saw that was going through that like that weird PS1. Talked about it in Discord a few weeks ago.
Oh no, that's a different one. Yeah, no, that too. I don't remember. I remember that link.
With, like,
Check out the Discord to see the link we're talking about.
You actually probably can't, because I think new members can't see messages that were posted before they join, but check it out, and it'll be,
Well, I'll repost it for them, yeah. Like, I can find it and post it for you.
show up, ask for that link, and we'll, hit you up.
Yeah, like, you guys want links? Come to the Discord, I got them. I got all the links.
Yo, you guys got links? You guys talking about links?
Yeah, sausages, bro.
Talking about Link's Awakening,
I really need some links.
and hit the links, and play some more PGA 2
Oh, I'm
and
talking about
96.
hitting those links.
some Pengya?
It used to be like a half a hit of links would get me through the day, and now it's like I need 6 links just to get out of bed.
I know that feeling, man. Fucking that Jimmy Dean is got his fucking boot on your neck. Just take it a day at a time, man. That's all I can say.
And then they made the packages smaller. They were 16 ounces, and now they're
Oh.
12 ounces.
Buddy, I'm right there with you. I left a voicemail once on their fucking support line about this very thing.
I mean, we're hungry boys.
I got you know, I got large sons to feed.
The origin of large adult son meme.
I don't know what this is.
That was my parents' reality. They had large sons to feed. They had very large sons to feed.
We all have parents what have large sons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like
My parents have one large son and one small son.
my parents have 4 large sons.
Oh God, that is too many large sons.
Eat bats. Just consumed by bats in every aspect of my life these days, it feels like.
What to say is it's bringing back some unpleasant memories.
I had a bat in my room the other day. And I sweep it out into the hallway and it disappeared. So I am already lost, but I'm going around and getting lots of items. I got a mint or a mesoto. I especially in fucking video games. Those things that look similar, I can't tell them apart.
I get that problem a lot with Japanese. You know, the characters, the people.
Jesus.
Welcome to PS1 Try, everybody.
I feel like I feel like I need to be able to be on this stream with a webcam so that like people can see my face when Colin
You're-
says that kind of shit. Like,
Disapproval.
yeah, people need to know how I feel like non-verbally.
I need a webcam that like shows my insides because I like Colin. I think he's funny. So even when he says horrible things, it makes me smile even though I don't agree with them. And I know that he doesn't agree with them either.
No, I do not agree with Japanese people.
Yeah, like
Uh,
I'll be right back.
oh, I made Cole so disgusted he had to leave. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I'd leave too, but I got work to do. I think you can call this work.
I do.
Why ain't I getting paid for it? Actually, I don't know. I might. If fucking enough people will stick around watching this one. I met almost all the requirements for Twitch affiliate status. I just need over 30 days to average 3 viewers on my streams. Which I've done it before. Last time I was streaming Final Fantasy games a bunch.
People love those JRPGs. Hopefully they love Tales as much as FF.
I'm sure this game has its fan base. I'm sure for people who like, this is the shit that their, you know, their grandma bought them when they asked for Final Fantasy. Then, you know, they were still 13, and so they played it and they loved it. You go around looking for someone to play Tales of Destiny, and they see that it's in Japanese and they tune out. Though people watch me play Final Fantasy VIII in German.
People will watch anything, man.
So I've been fucking watching the RPG Limit Break speedrun of Final Fantasy VIII. I mean,
I'm still catching up on SGDQ. I'm way behind on all my streams.
I mean, RPG Line Break's, you know, earlier than that, but Cole was watching that the other day, and I was like, you know what, I gotta want to watch that. And then I've kind of got, I skipped 2 hours ahead to catch up with Cole, but I've just been watching it on my own. I'm just about to go into Disc 3.
The final disc of FF8.
Kind of. The final disc where you have freedom. Disc 4 is basically just the last dungeon.
Was 8 4 discs? I didn't
Yeah.
realize it.
8 and 9 are both 4 discs.
Okay. I thought 8 was 3, just like 7.
The one thing they all have in common is that the last disc is basically
Yeah.
the end of the game.
Cutscenes and funneling and
Points of no return where you can't go back to the old world for various reasons. Though in 7, the point of no return is pretty late. Like you're like halfway through the last dungeon before you can't go any farther. And in 8's basically, I think as soon as you board the last dungeon, you're in it. Oh, they're letting the stowaway use the last escape pod? Okay.
they can tell you're important because you have the big anime hair.
In the anime hair, I have a talking sword.
Ooh, I like some fun graphic capabilities.
Says I like the look of that ship too. It's apparently called the Draconis. Makes sense. Looks like a dragon.
I think games like this really showcase like the 32-bit era was really meant to stay 2D, you know?
It does. Like in a lot of ways, this looks a lot better than Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII did some really cool shit.
It did, but it also looks like shit.
It really kind of does, but also in a way that's endearing to me. Where I have, even if I had like a PS4 or whatever, I have zero excitement for the remake.
Ooh, careful. We're trying to retain followers, remember?
Don't fix what ain't broke. At the same time, I'm kind of hyped for the Spike. I would get into the Spyro remake.
Oh, hell yeah. I would honestly I would be into remakes of all of those era of 3D games even if they didn't up-res anything, if they just made it 60 frames, you know?
Yeah. I think I would play like a Final Fantasy 9 or 8 remake. So maybe I'm not into a Final Fantasy 7 remake just because I don't like that one as much as I like 8 or 9. And because
I would agree with you.
One of the things I do like about 7 specifically are the parts where it's like janky and it's dumb mini games, like the marching mini game and
Oh gosh.
fucking the Fort Condor fucking little tower defense moment.
You like snowboarding,
Snowboarding, the submarine hunting stuff.
cross-dressing mini game.
Yeah. And that was just a fetch quest, but there were you had to do mini games to get it. You had to do the squat contest, and I did it. I got the best. When I fucking played that shit, I got the items that made Dawn pick me. Go around, loot this house I woke up in.
I think more video games need to feature cross-dressing. There's
They really
some
do.
really good cross-dressing in Breath of the Wild that I've been playing.
Really? Is it Link that's doing it, or
Oh yeah.
nice?
Link is he's a sexy little boy, and he also makes a sexy little girl. Wait, is Link of age? I should probably double check before I say these things.
Link is over 100 years old in that game.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I
that's
mean-
you know, the way that the Toho witches are 3,000.
exactly, yeah. Breath of
I mean,
the
he's
Wild
old enough to
also-
like save the world. He's certainly old enough to get laid.
Here.
standing.
Breath of the Wild also has some very sexy fish people.
And sexy birds.
Sexy
seen,
birds.
You seen The Shape of Water yet, Colin?
I have not.
I hear that's got sexy fish people.
I like that the actor Doug Jones now gets typecast as Sexy Fish Man. It's happened more than once now.
Oh, cool, my party members fight automatically.
Yeah, it's actually like way less cool than you think, but
Yeah, I didn't like it in 12. Obviously 12 we had to like
I mean,
program
you ever
your
play
teammates.
Star Ocean?
I've gotten into Star Ocean 2 on your advice several years ago.
This sort of has a lot of genetic material in common with Star Ocean. Like, your party
Ew.
members are idiots.
Like genetic material, like cum?
I mean, like the cum equivalent of like what makes games, which is people working, right? Like, some of the same people like worked on the. I mean, they're like separate now, but like they have a common ancestor. I think is what you'd say.
Yeah, so come.
Yeah.
A coming ancestor.
Yeah, I think they're all Old Wolf Team, I think is the name of the developer. Which made a bunch of like games for the TurboGrafx and Mega Drive.
Yeah. Because one of us should get really good at speedrunning, so we can go to GDQ, and the other two can be on the couch, and we can have our speedrun cut off short in the middle because we're being.
So I was thinking of this literally earlier today. I was like, SGDQ is in Minneapolis. That's about a 5-hour drive from me. I was like, I should totally go next year and like just like make some friends and like butt in on some couches. Wear a big PS1 Try t-shirt.
There you go.
Make a racist joke, banned for life.
Hey, I can check my I got filters.
No.
And you don't put them on for me.
I'm just giving you shit. Like, I don't
I'm
doubt.
actually very offended that you would call me out on my offensive humor.
It is really the offensive thing.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I personally would like. I don't know. It sounds. I wonder how much there is to do as like a non-speedrunner. It sounds like there's some games to play, but like.
Yeah, I think it's got like a smaller version of like what PAX or an AnimeCon would have. There are game rooms. There's a lot
But
of
I think
I think on YouTube there was like a room just full of like Smash, which that kind of sucks. But like Tokyo Attack apparently sponsored it, and they had an arcade set up. So that means you can probably play some like DDR or 2DX or Sound Voltex.
Yeah, it's like worst case scenario, like you could easily round up 11 nerds and go play like Werewolf in a lobby somewhere. And even worst case scenario, you're in Minneapolis. That's a fun city.
I'm not like saying don't go. I'm just saying like I just wonder if they also have any sort of like exhibition hall or like one. I don't know. Like, are people hawking wares?
You're trying to crush my dream.
Yeah, I'm saying it would be a terrible time. You shouldn't. Don't leave the house because only disappointment lurks out there. You know what happens in the house? It's predictable. It's safe. It's secure. Like this has been proven by never leaving the house. It's irrefutable.
Never leaving the house is some pretty good shit. I'm not gonna lie.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to someone in their house? Except for like,
Hiroshima probably.
Yeah, how like
Nicole Simpson.
Oh God.
Oh, so Hiroshima's fine. Hundreds of thousands of people. Whatever.
Look, man, tragedy plus time.
It's been like 20 years. This game probably came out after the OJ. Not necessarily the OJ, after the Simpson murders.
Thank you.
The Simpson Goldman murders.
He was exonerated of all charges.
In a criminal court, not in a civil court.
In a criminal court. Look, that glove did not fit on his hand.
Didn't. You know, and then he is not exonerated on stealing his own fucking Heisman back.
Yeah. He was also not exonerated for being drafted by the frickin' Bills.
That's truly the real tragedy of the
It's the worst crime of
Oh.
all. The 1970 NFL draft.
Chapon. Cole, do you know what chapon means and why it says it when I examine the toilet?
Wait, like.
Most things I examine don't say anything, but the toilet does.
Wait, like, stop, like, leave it on screen for half a second. Let me make sure I'm typing it right. Yeah, no, nothing comes up in my favorite dictionary. Let me try Googling it. Yeah, I don't know. I've got the word now. You can move. The fuck?
Well, I'm gonna recheck my equipment here.
Can I type in Japanese?
I don't have much, but I did equip a few things I picked up. I'm just gonna have to remember to do that periodically, so I won't necessarily know when I'm actually picking up, you know, if it's an item or if it's a weapon. But I feel like I don't want to change my weapon because my sword can talk, so why would I find some other shittier sword? Wait, what is this?
Chapon is like the sound of a splash.
Okay, so throwing stuff into the toilet.
This,
Yeah, it
this
might-
game predates Duke Nukem 3D with interactive toilets that
It might even be more of a like a drop. I don't know.
Yeah. But it's like the onomatopoeia for like a splash.
Yeah, a water sound of like I don't know how quiet or how loud. You know,
But
I
I'm,
get the feeling kind of quiet.
so I'm peeing probably.
Yeah, like right.
or
Yeah, like,
flushing. Could be a flush, right?
maybe. Yeah.
Could
Like,
be,
it wasn't in the
a bidet.
Yeah, it's like the sound of something falling into water. Yeah, according to this.
Thanks, Cole. That's Cole on our PS1 try foreign relations desk.
I've been practicing my Japanese this summer. It's like the only productive thing I've done.
That and getting some Fortnite wins. Know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
We got one. We got more coming.
Yeah, no, we're gonna, in the process of doing this battle pass, we'll probably get like 4 or 5, you know?
Good wait.
Over the next like 5 days.
Yeah, exactly.
We
We're
go
just gonna
100,
crank
go
it out.
150 before our first
I'm
one.
not,
and then
I'm
we
the
go-
hardest cranker playing Fortnite, okay? Like, I crank it harder than anybody.
True.
I wish I
It's-
could remember those golfers' names. Or those bowlers' names.
Bowlers. Yeah.
That's definitely a PS1 try highlight, I think, those bowler bios.
Great.
I need to make a mashup video of you and Jeff Gerstmann playing that game.
Oh, don't. I'll look so much less entertaining than him.
I don't know, like, I feel like you guys have like sort
You
of
still
similar,
look prettier.
Yeah.
like you have similar styles sometimes. I feel like in terms of like, especially when you're like sort of playing on your own, like playing weird games, like I don't know.
Either that or
like,
I'll be identical to him.
yeah, I'd say like I'm talking like Jeff Gerstmann home game when he's like
Oh,
not
yeah, his
on.
lonely streams.
Yeah, exactly. When he's not like Jeff Gerstmann.
Those are eerily relatable sometimes.
I like him a lot. He plays a lot of old games I'm unfamiliar with. Like I don't know a lot about Commodore 64 or the Atari 800, and so I love all that shit where he's like playing old games that I've never even heard of.
How much you know about Japanese PS1 adventure games? Because I got to be providing a similar service there.
He's not much of the adventure game or RPG type when it comes to streaming. That said, he did do 150 episodes of Persona 4.
Like with one huge exception that is like the peak of the
biggest exception.
It's like the peak of the art form. Like besides doing that and then dropping the mic and yeah, like basically he and Vinny did the best RPG long play ever.
That's
and
so far.
You know what? I think I would agree.
I mean, yeah, it's true. Like maybe it will be a clip.
It got me into Persona.
Because I got Star Ocean 2 to play still. You know, I got Legend of Dragoon. I can top that. Those games are
Can
not
you
as
do
good
it
as Persona
150
4.
episodes?
Final Fantasy VIII was like 50 episodes or something.
Well, I think playing it in English is essential. Like, unfortunately.
Final Fantasy VII was in English, and if that's my mulligan game, you know, you give that another go.
Well, I mean, and also like Final Fantasy VII is not even half the game Persona 4 is, especially in terms of like writing, and characterization.
We're trying to retain viewers and subscribers for 30 days.
I'm bringing the heat. Like, I'm the controversial opinion haver here.
Look, no one hates Final Fantasy VII more than me, but
I don't hate it. I like it a lot. I just think like Persona 4 is like in a whole other level of like right, and like it's not perfect or anything, but just Final Fantasy VII is more primitive. But
I'd say
it's not.
of PS1, I think even I've only played an hour of it, but I think I might like Persona 2 more than Final Fantasy VII.
I haven't put a bunch of time into it, but
Persona 2, does that have like you're exploring dungeons in the first person?
Nah, the first Persona does.
Okay.
So I lost
And I
one
don't
of my
think I've ever seen Persona
party
2.
members. I think I should have unequipped everything off that guy. I didn't know he was going to leave my party.
That'll be fine.
I'll probably be back. I don't know who any of these people are or what's happening.
Yeah, I can't wait until we get stuck and we have to like try and figure out what the fuck to do.
Well, certainly,
Is it just me, or does your character move in like half-grid square increments?
He definitely, he can't go diagonally. I'm just trying my best to go diagonally right now.
Right, no, I get that, but he doesn't adhere... Okay, never mind, it's not... Okay, I'm an idiot. I was thinking it was like specifically only half-grid increment movements, but it seems to be pretty free.
It's definitely, I don't have good, speed run routing movement for my movement here. I don't know how long a speed run in this game is. I feel like maybe someone's already done with it. Oh, whoops. I think I chose something there. Oh, this is a pub. I've talked to everybody.
So a completionist playthrough, this is not speedrunning. A completionist playthrough of Tales of Destiny, it takes about 74 hours on average.
Well, I will not be, I might accidentally be doing side quests, but...
Yeah, you're like just gonna like through trial and error complete the game. You do a completionist run. Like you go everywhere, you talk to everybody, do that 100 times. Eventually you'll win.
Current world record holder for Tales of Destiny speedrun is a player named Burton, who completed Tales of Destiny in 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 40 seconds. And
Oh,
yes,
wow.
he's American.
You finished it tonight, right?
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm a third of the way done with this game.
That's how that works.
Was that run like mentioned to be glitchless, or is there some memory editing he did maybe at some point?
Yep.
Okay. You probably never talked to this person in a speed run.
And that's glitchless, apparently with a good ending. The same player, Burton, has a bad ending speedrun record of 55 minutes and 24 seconds.
So I could be done with this game by now.
Yes.
And that's the ending we'll get, won't it be? You know, like, you won't know. Like, you're just gonna be click, 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 click. Wait, no. Like...
What? I won't know if it's the good ending or the bad ending, though.
That's true.
It'll be abrupt and, like, sad music.
Ignorance is bliss. All endings are good endings.
It's like burning the candles, a good end, or burning the paper.
Exactly.
We need it.
So, you know what? I did beat Werner Schaffen Schnitzel.
We knew that was a bad hit.
That other game I played, the fucking... Right, accused the wrong person of murder. You know what? I survived it. I left, so I can buy.
If you survive, that's a good ending. Any ending you can walk away from, that's what I say.
You can buy red gum and yellow gum. How much money do I have? 195? Not very much. I don't want to buy anything yet.
Let's see, you could get 3 red and whatever in a shell, or a dress, whatever that is. Pixel sprites. Just want to remind viewers to join our Discord. There's a link in the chat if you're watching right now.
If you're watching in the next 30 days or so, you can watch the VOD of this on Twitch and also have the chat available then. I do not have, obviously I do not have this set up to where the chat is visible on the stream, but I do have some nice scrolling text in the corner. Look at that.
Well, we should do that, though.
Look at it go.
I think that might encourage some more conversation in our chat room. We'll have an off-air discussion. We'll have a pre-pro meeting next Sunday, and
So apparently I talked to someone I was supposed to in here because now I'm trying to leave and stuff's going on.
You're getting the bad ending. It's happening right now.
he says, "Wait, you forgot to pay for your room." He pulls out a gun and shoots you. And your talking sword just sobs over your motionless body. What am I talking about? That's a good ending.
Apparently I was talking with my sword just then as I tried to leave. And yeah, this woman just joined my party.
Nice. Love a girl with pink hair.
I have decided to consult a walkthrough.
A reasonable course.
This girl's named Mary, or
The
Medi.
walkthrough
as it says
also in
there.
Japanese.
No, thankfully. I did try that with Boundary Gate. It didn't really help because the person who wrote the walkthrough also got stuck. I mentioned that at some point they just found a door, so that's why I couldn't finish Boundary Gate. Sorry, Boundary Gate, Daughter of Kingdom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Full titles. Full titles on PS1 track.
For that game, at least.
As it was about the Daughter of a Kingdom. The entrance, she has a friend lost in some ruins in the mountains east of Janos. So, let's run to the right.
I love a good snow effect in video games.
Gotta get that parallax going.
Just winter environments in video games are generally my favorite environments.
You should not play Desert Bus.
I'm waiting for Tundra Bus, the sequel.
There you go.
This time your bus drifts to the right.
The newest game from the Euro and American Truck Simulator people, Ice Road Truck Simulator. Oh, holy shit. How do I get me in a meeting with them so I can pitch Ice Road Truck Simulator?
I don't know, you probably get the Discovery Channel on board too, get the license. When I was a kid, I used to love watching the Discovery Channel, but that was also back when they actually showed like documentaries about animals and cool things.
You don't like ghost hunting?
Not really. I'm more into like the Travel Channel, where they do like the histories of haunted places, but they don't actually like pretend to hunt ghosts.
I like Bizarre Foods.
Andrew Zimmern looks like a penis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him.
He's charismatic. He's no Bourdain, but who is?
That's that's true. That's definitely true. I like sometimes at the gym, I'll without turning on the sound, watch him just eat food.
Oh yeah, guys, I work out. No big deal or anything.
It's just where I watch TV, and I think it's just important to note that like it never has sound. So like if I ever say I was watching episode 1, it was without sound.
You mean like Star Wars?
Yeah, I watched episode 1 at the gym without any sound. It was pretty great.
That's cool. That's a good way to like make sure no one hones in on your space too.
I thought I was getting close to the ruins. Oh, once you are near the place, Mary will give further instructions. You were doing that earlier. Follow them to get into a cave.
Well,
Thanks,
let's check the tapes. Rewind.
If I wasn't to isolate a part of a video, I should isolate the PS1 Try song I sang at the start of this. That was fun.
We'll definitely have to isolate that and make a separate upload for YouTube.
I also feel like it should have been singing. I feel like you can't ever get a very good singing voice when you're sitting down. Can't. Your diaphragm's not free.
Well, you can. It's just I don't know how much. It's just about posture,
Sure. I think there's a reason
which
choirs
we all
are
have
standing.
terrible posture. So
Why do you think wildlife is trying to kill you?
Them
because
badass
you're
and they're
invading its
intimidated by
territory.
me. These are just like seagulls.
Are they seagulls? I thought they were rabbits.
Well, yeah, there's rabbits, and then there's some sort of bird, right?
Or a swallow.
And then like werewolves. I guess
bears.
maybe they're bears.
It's a Kanbada bear. Whatever, Kanbada. And the bird is a Pio Pio.
Pew, pew.
Well, here's,
Yeah.
here's my grinding.
You got an apple gummy.
I think those
I think
are
apple was an underrated gummy flavor. And I'm talking apple, not none of this sour apple bullcrap.
I wish you could get actual sour apples. Like I wish I was a fruit you could just grow and taste it. Like a sour apple Jolly Rancher.
Oh, I was gonna say like
Overwhelmingly so because it's, it's a whole apple. Fill in your mouth with sour apple juice.
there's a lot of sugar in that, and that flavor and that sensation. Sort of like not typically found in fruit. Quite the apple.
I've been on a big melon kick lately. Some watermelon, some cantaloupe.
Honeydew?
Not a big honeydew fan.
Yeah, cantaloupe's where it's at.
Okay, BoJack.
Well,
Not big on honeydew. It has no place in a fruit salad.
I'm also not. Until recently, I was even like disgusted by like cantaloupe.
what?
But I've come to like it.
It's so good. Like, it's often like you encounter it in a lot of like brunch type situations. It'll be like underripe garbage, like good.
Yeah.
But good cantaloupe is so good. It's like
Right after you cut open the melon, that's when it's its best, obviously.
Cool. So I can
So
pause
sweet and juicy.
here. I don't want to.
So cheap and juicy.
yeah, I think you can like tell your party member. I think you can take over your party members, which is how you like if you want to make them do a specific thing. I think you just switch to them basically.
Like Lego Star Wars style. Like, you need pink anime hair to activate this switch.
I just want to find the entrance to this cave or a save point.
I mean, the grinding can't hurt, right?
Right.
I mean, that said, it is 2 in the morning.
I didn't start till 1 though, but I usually only I usually try to keep my session short so I don't get burnt out and throw my controller down in a fit of sobbing frustration. Okay, so I'm back to the frozen lake. Or the not frozen lake. Let's see if I missed an entrance somewhere. This treasure chest says a lot of stuff. Apple gummy ga arimashita ga ippai de kore something. Do I have to put an apple gummy in here?
No, it's like you have too many. Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you can't pick it up.
I have 15 apple gummies. Let's use one and heal up and pick it up then. Okay.
Delicious.
I feel like this might be where to go, but I want to walk through what I found. Just like follow her instructions. But
Yeah, what if her instructions were like to take out an item or something and, crouch and wait for a tornado?
let's check out the one that's from C. Moriarty and Psycho Penguin.
Colin Moriarty?
And Psycho Penguin.
Psycho Penguin is such a turn of the century game fact username. It's awesome.
It really is. I'm sure they had a nice little signature that's like, oh,
Psycho Penguin of Doom.
don't make me waddle towards you.
I've got a spork and I'm not afraid to use it, XD.
Sporket, remember.
Sporket.
Sporkeh.
I'm more of a fan of Squeeze over XDs, but that's just me personally,
I'm a-
you know?
I'm a glomp guy myself. It's personal, it's intimate. I'm always glomping whoever's nearest me.
I like a good glomp, You can combine a glomp with a squee, and I think that's really special. I think that's incredible. Cole, did you ever write an FAQ?
No. I never even tried or anything. It never even really occurred to me as a kid, like, to write my own.
Alright, about east and up, east again. At a certain time, Mary will tell you to go up and left, and go up into a gap in the trees. So it's not this lake. But where did she talk to me?
I also feel like I never played any games where I felt like maybe if there had been a game that I knew really well and like there wasn't an FAQ, I would written it. But like I never felt like that was the situation I encountered.
Yeah.
Like there were already always FAQs for like every game I've ever looked, you know? Like
I used to play...
The world does need an English language Boundary Gate FAQ.
It's true.
I feel like I'm abdicating my duty a little bit to okay, gap in the trees.
When I was younger, I used to play Star Fox 64 like over and over a bunch, and I would like in my mind I'd pretend like I was writing an FAQ because I was a really cool kid with lots of friends, and I'd be like, oh, be sure to do this and this and.
well, at one point I started like it was a spiral bound notebook, but like I was like gonna write the history of video games, and I was like just like writing it all out and like cutting pictures out of Nintendo Power, but just like the screenshot, you know, and using it for my own context. But I only made like 3 pages.
Oh man, I'm so into that.
But that was about as ambitious as like I ever got. But like, yeah, I was gonna like
still exist anywhere, does it?
No, almost certainly not. Like, basically all of my childhood belongings are long gone. Dust in the wind.
Oh yeah. Me too.
So on my way back to that cabin. So if we really have to, we can go there and save and call it a night. But I want to try to find this snow
I
town.
think you should find that cave. I want to say she talked to you in some sort of northwesterly direction.
Talk to me in a snowfield with trees around me. For sure.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout for something like that.
And then when I do it, I go up and to the left and through a gap in some trees.
I love a good tree gap, you know?
I don't. You know who could have used one though? Sonny Bono.
He really could have.
Such a weird way for like a former senator to die. Former senator / pop star? Senator or congressman? I don't know.
I think he was a congressman, but I don't know for sure. I don't know enough about Sonny and or Cher.
I know very little.
Now, you want to talk about the Carpenters? I'll talk all day about Karen Carpenter.
I'm gonna talk about the mamas and the papas.
Ooh,
Mama Cass.
the mamas and the
She
papas.
choked on a ham sandwich. I believe that's not actually entirely true.
Yeah, I think it was actually like prosciutto. I feel like all of those like 60s, 70s sort of groups were all entirely incestuous. And I think that's just because I've heard rumors that the Osmonds were, and I just applied it to all groups from that era.
So there's the other save point in front of the town. So if I go and follow the instructions again from leaving this town, we should be okay. Beth East. Good luck, says Cole in chat. Did he leave voice?
Yeah, he's muted. He's
No, I just need to type it, you know, like.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, yeah, you hadn't said it yet.
It means more when you type it. Yeah.
And like.
He's done it for
No.
almost every PS1 side stream ever.
Maybe.
Anyone he's been here for, yes.
Probably more than half of them.
Every
Maybe
every time Cole doesn't talk, I assume he's away from Mike, taking a sip of Coke. You know.
I do know. But no, I was eating some food.
Sometimes you get thirsty and you gotta take a couple sips of Coke.
Ugh.
Eat a banana.
No, yeah, I actually started drinking Coke again.
Nice.
Congratulations. Big step.
Isn't it delicious?
Yeah.
It's so much better than Pepsi.
It's like, well, okay. Come on. Now, I say some pretty fucked up shit on this stream, but I have a fucking limit, okay? You guys can fucking play Fortnite by yourselves. I don't give a fuck.
Where did you see this thing? Certain times shall you go up and left, then go up a gap into the trees.
So apologies if you've covered all this before, but I'm curious, how does the combat feel?
It doesn't feel like anything. Like, I'm just pressing circle over and
So
over.
like all the actions on screen, like you're not actually jumping and swinging the sword or...
Well, if I hold up and press circle, I'll do like an upward attack. Like, I'll do exclusively that for this fight so you can see. And that's what I would use if they were stacked up, like vertically like that. If I hold down and circle, I do like that lunge. If I hold left or right and circle, I just do like that regular strike.
Okay, so it looks more fun than it probably is.
Yeah. But it's, it's a little more dynamic than like turn-based, just selecting the attack command.
Yeah, for sure.
So go up and left. Might be here. It must be there, because the only point where I can go left.
I feel like there's a little outcrop to the west, right where you are. It might just be nothing, though.
It says go up a gap into the trees. There's like a cliff there. Oh, no, I found it. Cool. Cool, we're in the Snow Temple.
Alright.
Alright, and yeah, here's a save point.
I like the look. I like this game.
This fun, we might be at it a while, or we might get the bad ending really quickly. We might actually watch some of that,
I don't think
65
anything's
minute
gonna happen
speedrun.
real quickly.
Yeah, I bet the real bad ending's like 5 hours in or something, you know?
Yeah. At this rate. But yeah. This is,
At a normal rate.
Episode 1, or part 1, I guess, of Tales of Destiny. I won't be singing a song every time.
Maybe some poetry. Maybe some
I mean, for the next game, there
sketches.
might have a song for Boku no Natsuyasumi. Might have a song for Medieval. I think that's the end of, I think each game for a while might get its own little creative intro now that I'm, going to this scene. Ooh, look at that. I got transitions. It's a swipe transition. Doesn't have to be. It could be a fade transition. Whoa.
Got any Starlight?
Not yet. I'm sure I could download a plugin for OBS. Or I could even
I
just
love
do a
Star
cut,
Wipe.
but, you know.
Star Wipe, yeah. You gotta get like a Star Wipe going.
Try to get a Star Wipe. What I want is, you guys have both seen Speed Racer, right?
Nope.
Absolutely. Oh wait, the movie? No,
The movie.
I
wait.
have not.
Neither of you?
No.
Well, there's a transition they do a lot, which is like a face wipe. Like a character of a face with delivering some dialogue.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
the wipe. And that's really cool.
Edgar
That's
Wright
it.
uses that a lot in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Gross. Not
Thanks for
gross.
watching.
I don't know.
Join our
Thanks for
Discord.
watching. Listen to us praise or insult Edgar Wright, depending on which of his movies we're discussing.